Alright, this is the LaZyPC here to do a boxing of the Falcon 180. Now, if you look online, the Falcon 180 is nowhere near as popular as the Racer 250. I already own the Racer 250, but there's a really good sale going on. So, I decided to pick up my second plane for the hangar per se, and ended up going with the Falcon 180. And I've been waiting for it to come in for a while. So, like typical Banggood free shipping, this thing has arrived in less than stellar condition. This box was in the outer box that you saw, and then it did have that one layer of foam wrap around it, black plastic bag, and then probably overseas container shipping. Not much good can be said there. So I do have a very large crease in this box right here that you can see. It's hopefully the contents are okay. This is as far as I've gotten so far. I got the SP Racing F3 flight controller on this. I wanted something different than the CC3D that I have on my Racer. That way I could do some more experimentation as well. Eventually I'm going to get a Naze 32 and work with that as well. Maybe I'll get that in the Wizard that they just released as well. My main reason for buying this, A, was the price, and B, that I wanted something smaller than the 250 that I have. The 250 is a really good quad. I spent a large amount of time customizing it. I have a custom printed faceplate, the camera just about as forward as you could tilt it, custom arms that I've designed myself. I'll be releasing that file fairly soon. I want to work on the landing gear a little bit more. And it flies great. I really like it. It's the first racing quad I ever owned. And Jesus, is this thing fast. So, or at least it's fast now. It's a lot faster now than when I first bought it, that's for sure. But then there's a lot of problems with the stock ESCs and motors and putting tri-props on them and everything else. So I'm hoping to have a better experience with the Falcon overall, but now I have more experience in general. And that lends itself to the purpose of why am I shooting this video. Basically, there's a wealth of information out there. However, especially for the 250, it's all spread out all over the place. And then if you look at UAV reviews and you look at the guide for the 250 compared to the guide of the Falcon 180, there's nothing on the 180 page. There really isn't. So I'm doing this now, unboxing initial results, and then I'm going to make more videos down the line of how it runs stock, tuning it stock, and then upgrades that I'm going to make as well. So here we go. Time to take our first look. Wow, 180 is small. That is really small. Ooh, wow. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a lot different. All the motors have about a 15-degree tilt. 2204s on here. Yeah, they don't feel as good as the Cobras I have on the 250s, but then the stock motors don't feel that good as well. Wow, such a tiny frame. I guess you really only gotta fly this with your 4S battery. And where's the USB port on there? Where is the USB port on there? Is that it facing the back? Okay, well, apparently the first thing you get to do is you get to take it apart and turn it to where the USB is actually facing some way. Looks like it is pre-wired for PPM. That's actually perfectly fine. That's how I was planning on using it. Let's see, we have propellers in here. Looks like 2 sets. Strap for the battery. And not a single piece of paper to be found. With the 250, at least got one piece of paper. I will say that. So, no paper. Looks like even the mount for this camera actually sits on top of the anti-vibration mounts. That's cool. So, I got the almost ready to fly kit. So it has no FPV gear in it, no receiver in it For now, I'm going to use the receiver that was stock on the 250, the IA6. On my 250, I've replaced it with the IA6B, and I've actually gone to an iBus setup. So, wow, that's going to be interesting. Although I do like that the battery will be a lot closer to the center of gravity, considering that's the heaviest thing on here. And double, well, that might be like, that's at least double the top plate on the 250 worth of carbon fiber there. Okay, so good deal. This is supposed to have 20 amp ESCs as well, so it should be a lot more durable than the 12 amp stocks that were on the Eachine. So as I said, I'm planning on using the stock transmitter from the Eachine that originally came from it. I'm also going to reuse my transmitter because these transmitters are really versatile. You can easily flash them and use up to 10 channels, as well as use them for different quads as well. I'll run through that through the setup process. As far as a cam, I got the Night Owl Run Cam Owl, something like that. It had very good reviews and it's supposed to have good night vision, but you know, FPV regulations just came out, so night vision's kind of not as important as it used to be, considering you're not supposed to be doing it anyways. Yes. So, very cute cam. Oh look, it's paper. It has instructions. Oh my gosh. Who would have thought? So boom. Squeeze that cute little guy right in there. It's like the perfect size too. This was a match made in heaven here. Boom. Then along to go with it, I have the OSD, which I believe is made for this specific model as well. So hopefully it's really easy to put together. Mavlink OSD is what I believe it is. Of course, you know, no labeling on there. It says Mavi Link OSD. So that's my OSD to go with it. And then, from my understanding, the stock transmitter on here is a 200 milliwatt. I don't get very good performance with it. I can't go very far at all. So I am upgrading to a 600 milliwatt transmitter with a non-MOA antenna, apparently. I guess I'll try it out and see how well it goes with the stock antenna, and then put a MOA on there and see how well it does. So boom, 600 milliwatt transmitter, which is surprisingly smaller than the stock as well. Look, it's papers, it's instructions, and this is by Eachine as well. Why do I get papers with this and nothing with this? How am I supposed to know how to set up the F3? So there you go. That is the unboxing, and that is a size comparison. Cute little bull nose props here. Do like I do when I was running green props on the Eachine. Glad I did not buy replacement props yet. I wasn't really sure what size to get. Even the posts are that anodized green color. That's kind of cooler odd either way. Black props. No front lights though. Well, if you got an owl cam, I guess you don't need front lights. Not that you be flying at night anyways. Nuts are color coded for clockwise or counterclockwise threading. So you replace the motors, that is. Oh, cute little buggers. For all the... Once you put a battery on here, they're really about the same profile too. I just can't believe that the F3 comes with the USB port to the back that's pretty well inaccessible. And it looks like you're gonna have to be really careful with this lead too. It's just soldered on, there's no stress break whatsoever. Well, I guess your battery wiring can act as a stress break. ESCs on here are supposed to be heli flashed already as well with dampening, so maybe that'll affect performance. Really interested to see how this F80 flies, and this platform is really small. My action cam will barely fit on that if it does. And the battery in the back, and as compact as that is, your center of gravity is always going to be super small. Huh. Alright, so thanks for watching this unboxing. Sorry I'm not more interesting, I'm just getting back into the groove of things. It's been a while since I made videos about anything, to be honest. So it's probably going to take a few for me to warm back up. I know garage is a mess. Everything is dusty. So, you know, summertime is ending, fall time is coming, project time is coming as well. And hopefully you will be around to watch more of it. This is LaZyPC. Thanks for watching.